And we are back for another Blueprint episode. What we are going to do today is we are going to take 120 iron ingots into this building, and then this building is going to spit out 30 iron plates, 10 iron rods, 20 screws, and 5 reinforced iron plates. Now to start, all we have to do is set 3 splitters right in the middle, and actually that third one isn't necessary, because it's only going to have one constructor on its side. Then we put a constructor on each of these. And again, right next to this one. Like so. Then we do the same thing on this side. And these are going to be the constructors for the iron rods. That was not the right spot. And then we simply attach all the conveyor belts between the machines. With a nice input wall right in the center. Like so. Oops, I put 2 down. Then we just need to connect that to there. Now that has all of our iron ingots coming in. These 3 machines are going to turn them into iron plates. So we will have 60 iron plates. Well, hello there. And then we will have, on this side, 30 iron rods. And that is it for the machines on the first floor. We are going to put in some scaffolding. But the next step is to send all of these parts up to the second floor. So we will need a merger right here, and we're going to go ahead and center it. Come out this way, like that. We're also going to be trying to do all of this with no clipping, or as minimal clipping as possible. Technically it says that that's clipping, but I don't really count that as clipping. It's literally just attaching the merger to the end of it. So in my book, that's not clipping. And then this side also needs to get 2 mergers, which again, I do not count that as clipping. Alright, that was just the mailman. We attach there, and there, and I already got that one. And now let's get back up into our tower, where it's a little easier to control things. Nope, I do not want the foundation yet. I want the walls. Like that. And that lets us get our input directly in the middle, since we have 2 pieces overlapping on each side. Let's switch over to Zoop. Get like there. Go right there. And let's go right there. And then what we will notice is that there is some extra space over there, so that is where I am going to put my door. Right on the far side, like that. Alright, so that is going to be the door in and out, and then we have the second set of walls for this first floor. But on this one, I'm going to want some windows put in. So we're going to go there and there, there and there, and there. We're not going to do windows on this side, because that's where the power is going to come in as well. We are going to do doors up top. As we will have scaffolding coming in. Or catwalks is what it's called. And then we just need to finish off that wall there and there. Oh, I didn't finish the wall on this side. Wall to there. I thought it looked a little weird. Now, just for some decoration, I am going to do this one with some steel and have a 1 meter wall go all the way around. It gives it just a little bit more height inside. And I think it made it look overall better in the end. And then the foundation is going to go right up onto each of those. Boom, like that. Now, we are getting items from the bottom floor up to this floor. So we're going to need those right there. After the rods are made, they are all going to get sent to a lift here. After all the plates are made, they get sent to this lift here. From here, the rods are going to be put into the machines needed, just constructors, in order to do... Oh, let's put in the merger first. In order to do the screws is what I was trying to say. So we will have a merger, goes right in the center of that one. And then back here, we actually need a splitter, because each of those screw machines is making 40 screws each, and we want 20 of them to go out because only 60 are needed for the assembler making the reinforced iron plates. So then all of the screws that come out here can go right into the assembler. Let's bring the assembler forward a little bit, since it makes it. There we go. That gives us a nice 90 degree, 90 degree. And then we are going to have our lifts that spit stuff out here and that way. And then this is going to be our iron plates coming in. And then part of our iron plates are going to have to go off to the side. We've got 60 iron plates being made. We need 60 or 30 in the machine, which means 30 are going to go past it. So just one splitter is all we need for that to actually end up being load balanced, like so. And let's just go ahead and get in here. Boom, boom. And then everything that comes out of there, the other 30 is going to go just right to the end here, with the output there and the output from here. Oops. So that's going to be 20 screws going there, 40 coming from the other machine, and 20 leaving, which brings us all the way up to our 60 per minute that we need inside of this machine. Now we need the constructors for the screws. There and there. In. And now we got to get all of the iron rods that are coming up from underneath actually over to these machines, which are going to be two different splitters. The 30 iron rods are going to come up through the floor. 15 are going to go into this first one here until it is full, because it only needs 10, which will then put 20 going this way, and this splitter will split it up into 10 going into the machine and 10 going out to storage. But until this machine fills up, this splitter is only going to be 7.5 and 7.5, so it is going to be a little bit short while that manifold fills up. But that is okay. Oh, I was right. There we go. Come on. There we go. Now that we've got the output for the iron plates, the reinforced iron plates, the screws, and the iron rods, we've got to get them down to the first floor, where I did not want to jump down to yet. But we're going to pull them down right to here and just spit them all out of a conveyor 3 wall. And then the single one is going to come out of a single wall. Alright, so on that note, I didn't want to be down here quite yet. But it's fine. We're going to connect with floor holes for this section. Just right. That's where the machine stops, so I need it to be here, here, and here, with a fourth one there. And that runs into the conveyor belt, doesn't it? So let's do it without running into the conveyor belt. We want to be here. Like that. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I think that is where we want them. They'll be coming out right next to the conveyor belt. Alright, good. With all... Alright, so those are all brought in, and then because of some weird thing about the BluePrint designer, we can't just connect those straight to it, because I need this one to go into that one, and that one's the straight shot. So we're going to have to do one little step in order to fix that. And that's just set right in front of them, like that. And attach these like this, instead of just directly to the window. Which I think is weird that that needs to be done that way, but at least it works like that. And then I can get rid of these, because they really don't need to be there. It's not long enough for it to even feel like it needs that. And we'll just save a little bit of materials. Now let's see what this one needs in order to go that way. Is it clipping, or is it just close? It is clipping just a little bit. So let's bring this here and see. There we go. That's without clipping. Oh, but then it can't connect there. So I did want to move that over just a tiny bit. Oops. Accidentally reset my buttons. There we go. So now that will get the reinforced iron plates right out the door. In order to get back up there to finish this off... Oh, first I need to connect these. I almost forgot these ones. That would have been very detrimental to this thing actually working. So we go in there. And then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Like that. And there we go. Now we'll actually have the iron rods and iron plates going up to the second floor. And then coming out this way. So let's get some scaffolding in here. I keep calling it scaffolding, but it's actually catwalk. Let's get some catwalk in here. Right there. And then we are going to need the straight catwalk all the way to there. Oh, one more. And then we are going to need a T catwalk here. And we're going to go across this with some more straight catwalk. And I do like how the bars look in front of the window, so I'm going to leave that. This is another T catwalk here, followed by some more straight catwalk. And then finally, another corner catwalk. Now, just to get up to the second floor for the moment, I'm going to put in some catwalk stairs right here. So, as you can see, I want the reinforced iron plates going into this first one. So we're going to have to do a little bit of maneuvering up here. Reinforced iron plates are going to come straight in from here to there. Pretty simple, straightforward shot. But that means we're going to have to lift this up and over this so that it's not just clipping through. And the rest of these are going to be able to just go straight on like so. We'll have our iron plates going there. I'm sorry, those are our leftover iron rods going there. Our leftover iron plates are going to run right next to there. And then this one I am actually going to put up for just a second and aim that way, so that this can go up like so. Oh, we want that just a notch higher. Or is it going to matter? It does matter. We're also going to have that facing front, I think. And there we go. So, a little weird here, but that's only because I really want the reinforced iron plates to be the ones going out the single hole. Now that everything is connected there, all that is left is putting up the walls, which are going to have some doors on it here, and connecting everything with power. So let's get those walls built. I was looking for the fix-it walls. Couldn't see them because they weren't the color I expected. How ridiculous. There we go. And then again, I am going to have catwalks going around the top here. And we are going to put the doors, or a door, on that side. And then what we need is a spot for the electricity to come in. So let's get our double wall right over that, and we'll go under. Now we'll go over the scaffolding. That's like right into the scaffolding. No, it's not. There's no scaffolding on that side. We'll still bring it higher. There we go. And those will always be connected. And then it's pretty simple. We just have 3 machines, so there's no problem connecting this just to all 3 machines. Like that. Easy peasy. And then our catwalks with the T crossing there. And the straight catwalks here, right next to that. And then we have the curve in the catwalk, and straight catwalks again. All the way down to the end, and we're not actually going to go across that way, because that's where the power is. So, we're just going to go to the end here, like so. And I think I will actually put doors on this side. Alexa, stop! Apparently she thought I told her to play doors. Interesting. Now that threw me off on my train of thought. What was I doing? Just the doors. Okay. Door. Door. And straight across. There we go. We got a little bit of clipping there, but that's alright. It's not interfering with any of the moving parts, so it seems believable. I could have moved that in just a little bit more if I had thought about that clipping, and it would have still worked just fine. But I'm not going to change that at this point. Just don't touch that and you won't get electrocuted. Let's go ahead and do some more glass. I really like that I'm remembering that the middle mouse button will copy whatever you click on it to do that next. And let's put a roof on. What kind of roof do I want? I do not have any glass roof opened yet, so I guess we won't be doing any glass. Let's just get the corners in. There we go. There we go. There we go. And then we need those 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we need corners again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, everything on the second floor is done. So let's drop down, oh, I didn't make it, to the first floor and put in some catwalks to let us go from the ground up to there. Oh, it doesn't fit. I shifted that over. I used to be able to fit a spot in there. Okay, that's alright. We can do this. Just alter my original plan just a little bit. We'll bring stairs down. And bring stairs down. And then you can get up and down and to any of the doors. There we go. Just a slight alteration. Perfect. All we need now is to connect all of the electric cables, which are going to be pretty simple. We've just got to go... Can't attach to the ceiling anymore? Put that there, and that there, and that one there. And then attach all of these. Like that. Like that. And that. And there we go. So now, everything about this is done. I feel like that was a pretty quick tutorial on this blueprint. So hopefully it made sense to everybody. Hopefully you could follow along. You can always rewind if you need to. And then the catwalks out here will just have, you know, go around the corner and connect to the other doors on the other sides. Or come straight down, or however you want to attach them to whatever. It just gives you different points of entry. Alright, that is it for the Iron Products Factory. And there we have it. We will have 5 reinforced iron plates coming out of this spot. Not sure which of the other 3 items are going to come out of which spot, but we're going to have 10 iron rods coming out, 20 screws coming out, and 30 iron plates coming out. So that'll do it for this one. Have a good night.